Hi everyone, this is the third video in my playlist of how we can participate in the asteroid search campaign by the IASC in 2025. In the previous two videos, I've already discussed about this whole website and how you can register for it. And in the second video, I've also mentioned about how you can download the Astrometrica software with the latest version in 2025. And now in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can download these practice image sets so that we can perform some of the processing with the help of Astrometrica software. So let's get started. So first of all, go to the Astrometrica page of ISC and scroll down to the practice image sets and click on this practice image sets. It is automatically going to download the zip file in your system. And after that, you go to your downloads folder or wherever you have stored it. So in my case, it is over here and I'm just going to right click on it and click on extract all. Okay. And based on this, you're going to get some of the permissions of extracting. Just make sure you are doing this. And after that, you will be able to see all of the image files have been extracted over here. Okay. You can ignore this a long time ago because these are the kind of practice sets that I had in the previous time where I was preparing for some kind of training sessions for the newcomers. But you can ignore this. But in your case, you will be able to see this kind of files. Okay. Out of which I have just unzipped, I guess, one of the file or I have extracted one of the file. And if I can compare, I guess this is the file that I have extracted. So for that, you can right click on this and again click on extract all. So that's going to extract all the files that are present inside this folder. Okay. Now, once you click on this extracted outputs, you will basically see this kind of a folder. And if you click on this folder, there will be four different FITS file. Okay, if you can see it over here, it's a FITS file. And basically, whenever you're dealing with the astronomy, and if you're getting data from the telescopes, then most it will be in this FITS type. Okay, I'll not talk more about the FITS file, but yeah, if you are someone dealing with the astrophotography or extracting the data from different astronomical surveys, you will mostly be dealing with the FITS file. And I am someone who is in this profession, and that is why you can see that I'm having an extra software called GIMP over here. And let's say if you are someone who is into a astrophotography, then I'm sure that you must be dealing with some kind of software which can read FITS file by default. But now for the people who are not really sure about what's really going on, it's completely fine. That is why we are having Astrometrica software where we can upload this data, and by following a specific process, we can go ahead and do the manual processing very easily. But let's say if I want to open one of the image and show it to you, how is it going to look like? Then let me just open it and show it to you. So that is how it looks like. Isn't it just amazing? Some bunch of stars here and there. But it needs a lot of processing so that even a beginner can see a lot of details by applying some of the manual steps on the Astrometrica software. But by doing that, we need to really highlight a lot of things, which is going to introduce a lot of noise. Okay. I'll talk more about this in the upcoming videos of Astrometrica. But for now, this is how a raw file looks like in our software when I open this FITS file. So yes, guys, you don't really require any kind of extra software apart from Astrometrica for this asteroid search campaign because our software is capable enough to do all this kind of automatic processing just by clicking on certain kind of buttons on the Astrometrica software. So yes, this was just a quick demo that if I have to open it and show it to you how it looks like in the raw format as compared to how is it going to look like in the Astrometrica software. Okay. So yeah, that's this part. Now, apart from this, why are we having four different images? Well, there is a big reason behind that. Well, just note that first of all, you will always have four different files coming either from the PS1 or PS2 telescope. And how do I know if it's coming from PS1 or PS2? It is always written in the name over here. Okay, so the initials over here you can see are PS1. So it stands for Penstars 1. If it was PS2, then it is coming from Penstars 2. And then the remaining numbers after this over here stands for on which date this was captured. So over here it is saying that it's captured on 2019, August 28. Okay, so yeah. By the way, if you are participating in any of the campaigns, you're always going to get the live data. Live data in the sense, let's say if you are participating in the month of February 2025, you're going to get images right away from the February time and not of the previous years or something like that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Because this is the practice image set, so that is why it is mentioned that this is a practice set coming from the 2019, so you can use it to practice your stuff. And if I have to just show it to you for one more time, let me extract this file and show you if this is also having four different images. So yes, you can see that there are again four different images coming from Penstars 1 as mentioned over here. Now, why really four images? So all of these images are taken from the one part of the sky at different time intervals so that once we are going to create an animation of this by just blinking these images one by one. I'll tell you how you can do this in the upcoming video, not right now. But yeah, over there I'll tell you that once you're uploading in the Astrometrica software and by clicking a button, how you can convert this into a kind of an animation. And from that animation, if there is something which is really moving and not captured by the Astrometrica software, then you can go ahead and do it by yourself. And that is the whole thing, that you capture this unknown moving objects and then send this MPC reports to the MPC guys. And then they're going to go ahead and look forward to if it's a preliminary detection or maybe a provisional detection, or let's say after 3 to 5 years, if it was provisional, now is it going to get the number discovery or not? So all this process is going to go ahead. Alright guys, so that was about this video over here. And if I have to give you a quick summary, we first looked into how we can download the practice image set and extract the files. And this is a very important step because from the next video, I'll be using one of the downloaded image set and then show you how we can deal with that image set with the help of Astrometrica. And after that, I also told you about how we can read the file names from the data set. Is it from the PenStars 1 or PenStars 2? And what was the date on which this was captured? And then why there are always 4 images in each of this data. So I hope this has given you some kind of an idea about the data set. Now I'll see you in the next video where I'll be going ahead using one of these practice image sets on the Astrometrica software and tell you what are some of the basic things that you should be aware about while dealing with these image sets on the Astrometrica. So I'll see you over there.